From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Black Knights of Anchorage taking on the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Bruce Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. But you look at this defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Rodgers now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. To throw is Rodgers. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and a couple. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Mahomes going to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. 3rd down and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we've hit turned it all loose.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 19. And Wilson in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. When you talk about this Jets defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Believe in you, D. I believe in you. Watch the middle.
Now 3rd down and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rifles one. It's going to be intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give right side for Pacheco. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be close to another first down. In fact, he has a first down on a gain of 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Cook again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Rodgers now. Off play action. This one deep for Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 47 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. That's complete to Taylor. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get him there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They need 12 here. It's third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just chuck something down and punt the football.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime at 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Always heading against the football. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mahomes firing complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A quick throw caught by Rice. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. Touchdown! Rashee Rice. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Running left to give to Pacheco. Reach the 5. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll run here with Pacheco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Mahomes going to change things up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
I see a surprise in the face there, but that is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Jersey on. What are we doing? What's that? Are you kidding me?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And a completion to Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. Keep it rolling.
Going right back to Wilson. And they will take him down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And quickly they get to the line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Rodgers now on first down. This one finds Wilson downfield. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Rodgers again now. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. That is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they'll run again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard. And he is into the end end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
This could be the turning point.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Here's 3rd and 3. In motion right, that's Hardman. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going quickly out to the right side. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Shedding the tackle and gives him some room. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Anchorage, it'll be
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
That play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
2nd and 11. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's a good throw right there, and I know it's just the preseason, but let's face it, these reps are important for him. He's trying to learn a new playbook, hopefully mesh with his new receiving core. I know it's a lot to ask, but so far, he's looking pretty good.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. Pass complete to Osborne. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a
quarterback leading this offense back out. He connected on all 5 of his throws on that opening drive and finished it with a touchdown pass as they begin here 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, held in by Osborne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
On play action, they'll throw.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both
Man, I'm feeling sore.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth chart.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down. Let's put 6 on the board, fellas. I believe in you, offense.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Yeah, that's a good throw right there, and our understanding is that he's probably going to play the bulk of this first half. It's only the 2nd week of the preseason, but you can already see the connection he's got with his receivers and tight ends. And he's clearly enjoying himself so far. That throw, it picks up a first down.
Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to lose yards back to his own 1-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And they will finally bring this one back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the...
His interception on that last drive set the other guys up pretty good. They had solid field position. They cashed him with a touchdown. Now he's got to try to get things right here. 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Complete to Addison on the out route.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Completes this to Addison out left.
9 yards on the play there. That'll set him up 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll look to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across.
And now out comes Minnesota. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion. to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it.
And he's up into at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Back to throw again.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Osborne motions left.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And it's taken in by his big tight end.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, winning tonight from the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.